Hello, Andy. This is Colin. I won't be able to get in tonight. I'm sweating like a pig. 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 I'm sweating like...
I'll just yawn first. Hi, David here, One Up Gaming, episode 330, I think. Yeah, 330. I guess this is a Christmas special, so happy Christmas, everyone. Yay, Christmas. And if you're not Christian, happy holidays, I guess. I don't know what everyone supports. Everyone's just watched the World Cup final. Congratulations, Argentina. It's actually a really good match to watch. So anyway, David here, One Up Gaming, episode 330 of the One Up Gaming podcast, the Christmas special. So we're going to go through the games I've played. I'm going to mention all the games that we're going to be talking about on our Game of the Year special. And I'll talk and give out our worst Game of the Year award this episode. Next one would be the Game of the Year episode. So, please visit our website, oneupgaming.co.uk. And as always, we're sponsored by Games Inspired Music. It's an album, it's available now. Just Google it, search it, play it on Spotify, play it on Apple Music, buy it on Amazon. 20% of each sale will go to the Child's Play charity. Wearing my new John Hare t-shirt, which I absolutely love. So yeah, t-shirts can be bought from the One Up Gaming podcast, the One Up Gaming website, so oneupgaming.co.uk, top right hand corner, and buy yourself a new t-shirt. Please, John Hare demands it. He's not going to make social soccer on his own, is he? Anyway, so the games that I've been playing this week. First of all, Sonic Frontiers. Now, when I bought my PlayStation 5, it came with the £200 of credit to get 2 years of the, I don't know what the hell you call it, the third tier of their Game Pass equivalent, which I'd already had my PlayStation Plus subscription. So I put a little bit towards it, so I had a little bit of money left over available to spend. So Sonic Frontiers was the game I bought. I love the fact that, in my opinion, you can't charge £60 anymore for a simple platform sort of game. And Sonic Frontiers does the smart thing where you are in a kind of open world environment running around doing things. But then once you get into these like crystals, little tiny temple things, so you open up and warp to more of a standard style 3D or side-on view Sonic platform style game, and it's amazing. I love it. It feels good. It plays well. Graphically, it's not the best. I'm not sure if that's because they didn't want to over push things, because it was going to go onto the Nintendo Switch. So this game just doesn't look that good. But I do like the feel. I like the main character's movements and handling. It's a nice little game. It's not going to win Game of the Year or anything like that, but it just feels so nice. Everything feels tight and compact and responsive. And in a platform game, that's the main things that you want. So I'm going to play Sonic a little bit more. Probably get more gameplay footage up on the website. So we'll go to the next game that I played this week, and that is Street Outlaws, the list. And I'd never heard of this before ever in my life. It was just on the Game Pass, I think it was, on the Xbox. So I downloaded it, played it. It's based on a real documentary style street racing drag syndicate sort of thing, and playing this game, it's not bad. It's not the best graphically, it's not the best technically, but it's very simple, it's very nice to play, it's easy to play. I love easy games. And it's, you do the warm the tyres up, reverse back, get back to the line, do the gears when you're doing the should I say drift, but when you're doing the actual drag race, there we go. Mine went. But it's very simple and easy to play. It's also got more racing style elementy games, so more of the normal style racing on a circuit sort of thing. And yeah, it's not the best, it's not the most graphically intense game, but it's a fun little game. I enjoyed it. So that's Street Outlaws the list. Next game, Dead Alliance. And I must admit, when I played this game, I just didn't get into it at all. It's a first-person shooter. The little bit that I played, it seemed to be an online multiplayer-focused game. And there were zombies walking around the environment, and you were trying to evade the zombies and kill the other players. The idea could be good. But the execution is very poor. It feels like a Xbox 360 sort of style game. A little bit clunky, a little bit unresponsive. Graphically it's not very good. And yeah, I just didn't enjoy the game at all. So yeah, I'll stop talking about that. Next game, Powerarumi, I don't know, P-A-W-A-R-U-M-I. Now this game, I had no idea what it was. I think I bought it for next to nothing, and it turned out to be a rather colourful shooter, like the R-Type, that sort of game, and it's not bad. It's not a bad little game at all. It was quite fun. I love bullet shooters, bullet hell shooters, whatever you want to call them. And this game's, it's up there. It's really fun to play. It's nice graphics. Don't really want to go much more into it because there's not much more to say. The game, it was good. I'd recommend it. Next up, as I try and breathe, A Plague Tale Requiem, and I've never played the original Plague Tale, and this one, I downloaded it a good 2-3 weeks ago when it first came out because it was on, again, Xbox Game Pass. I love Game Pass, and started playing it. Wow, the graphics look amazing, absolutely stunning. I would have a guess it's a bit like the modern Assassin's Creed style sort of games. It's like kind of an open world with a story going through, and so it's much more story focused. I really enjoyed my gameplay with it. So yeah, that's another game that I could easily see myself going back to and actually playing. I really enjoyed it. It was just stunning, absolutely stunning. Yeah.
They're not a threat.
Go to hell! So that you can save your brother. I'll make you tell us where Hugo is. Blessed be be the child. Blessed be the mother. Leave it to me. Kill the girl!
Ignore them, Hugo!
I'm sorry for... well, everything.
Then there was Commandos 3 HD Remaster, and this one is a simple top-down sort of style puzzle action game where you can rotate the camera and get your character to shoot, to hide, to scavenge, and yeah, it's not a bad little game. It's not my sort of thing. I'm not a big fan of those sort of games. But it's nice. The HD remaster of the game was a good HD remaster. Nice little game. If you like action strategy with a lot more complex setting up and thinking and planning, then this could be the perfect game for you.
Easy as pie. I'm fully qualified.
So the last proper game, or the last game that I played this week, Dead End Job. And again, I'd never heard of this game at all, and downloaded it on the Xbox Game Pass. And it's a twin stick comic book style horror shooter. So top down view, twin sticks, and it's a nice little game. It's very simple, it's just move room to room, kill the monsters, the zombies, the ghosts and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's a nice little game. It was fun, it was very responsive, nice weapons, nice graphics. I enjoyed the game, so I would recommend that. It's a nice little game.
Ectoplasm is a real good cheese, sir. A bona fide brook spirit of race, sir.
We've just put a video up of the Game Awards 2022 with OUG, and this is just basically me going through all the main movie game trailers from the Game Awards, and I'm just talking about them, how I think about the games, that kind of thing. Remember, we have our series going every week. So we have the Gran Turismo 7 series, we have our Evercade series, we have the Star Trek Online series, we have our Worst Games Ever series, and we have our Ridge Racer 6 series. They normally go up every weekday, 12 o'clock. So Monday, like Gran Turismo, Tuesday, Star Trek Online, that kind of thing. Every Friday we have our podcast, and every Sunday the podcast goes up onto iTunes. So subscribe to us there. So that is the games that we've been playing this week. So we'll have a quick break, and we'll come back and we'll talk about the best games of the year, the top 10. I've got a list of games that I'm going to go through, and then we'll think about it, and then next week that's when we do our top 10 list. So back in a couple of, 10 seconds-ish. So back soon. Hi, Dave here from One Gaming. Quick intro. If you want this Evercade cartridge, please subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and leave a comment on any video on our YouTube channel. just say Evercade. This is the Interplay Collection 2, so you get Claymates, Earthworm Jim 2, Clay Fighter 2, Prehistoric Man, Rad Gravity, and the Brainings. Yeah, that's all you need to do. Thank you. On with the show. Hi, still David, still One Up Gaming, still episode 330 of the One Up Gaming podcast. It's still the Christmas special. Got a new t-shirt on, our One Up Gaming podcast one with the team sort of on. So please go to the website, oneupgaming.co.uk, top right hand corner, and there's these available to buy. So we're going to go through the list of games that we've been playing, and these are the games that I've put as my favourites of the year. It's going to be very quick. There is 60 games on my list. If there's anything that I've missed, please leave comments in the chat. So, none of these are in any order, they're just put through. So, of course, Elden Ring, Persona 5 Royal, God of War Ragnarok, Rogue Legacy 2, Neon White, Deathloop, Norco, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Atari 50th Anniversary Celebration, The Last of Us Part 1, Immortality, Tunic, Horizon Forbidden West, Pentiment, Gran Turismo 7, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, Cult of the Lamb, Bayonetta 3, Tactics Ogre, Reborn, Vampire Saviors, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Total War Warhammer 3, Ollie Ollie World, Beacon Pines, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, A Plague Tale Requiem, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Cowabunga Collection, Stray, Marvel's Midnight Suns, Football Manager 2023, Pokemon Legends Arceus, Triangle Strategy, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, Capcom Fighting Collection, Live Alive, whatever it is, F1 22, Rollerdrome, Saifu, MLB The Show 22, FIFA 23, F1 Manager 2022, The King of Fighters 15, didn't even know that came out this year, Need for Speed Unbound, I actually did really enjoy that, I played it last week, it was really good, The Quarry, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Metal Hellsinger, Ghost Song, Goat Simulator 3, I loved how they missed out too, WWE 2K22, PGA Tour 2K23, WRC Generations, Dying Light 2, Grid Legends, As Dusk Falls, Ghostwire Tokyo, Power Wash Simulator, Overwatch 2, Moon Scars, Sonic Frontiers, and the last game on the list that I have is You Suck at Parking. So those are the 60 games that I've got that I'll be whittling through to find our overall top 10 and in a top 10 order. But for this 330th Christmas special, I'm just going to mention the names of the games, and then I'm going to do our three worst games of the year. And I've only got a quick list of 8 games. So Babylon's Fall, Crossfire X, Diablo Immortal, Chocobo GP, Tour de France 22, Postal 4 No Regrets, Deadcraft, and Elix 2. So they're the worst games that I've played this year. I think I'll do 2 runners-up and a loser, I guess, because I'm not going to call it a winner, because if it's the worst game of the year. So, just looking over the list again. So, one of the runners-up, Babylon's Fall. Now, wasn't this advertised and promoted heavily for the PlayStation 5 launch? And it just turned out to be an absolute mess of a game. I might play the trailer while I'm talking now, just so you can see how good the game was looking and how excited it made people think when it was announced. But the game was just a technical mess. It just didn't play very well. The systems, the gameplay was very much like a 360 style sort of game, just not very good, because there's still amazing 360 games. The graphics, although they look good on the box, in motion they're just not very good. But yeah, so Babylon's Fall is a runner-up of worst game of the year.
The tower awaits. It's time to ascend.
Another runner-up, Tour de France 22. Now, I've been playing, I don't know why, but I've been torturing myself for the last 4 years. I think it'll be about 4 years, 2019, I think? 19, 20, yeah, about the last 4 years. I've downloaded and played every Tour de France, Tour de France game, thinking that I quite enjoy like the management, the strategy, that type of game. But unfortunately, the PC version has the management options in there, whereas at the console versions, which is the one I played on the Xbox, it is just a very simple game where you have to tap the button so you don't overuse your energy, but you're fast enough to keep within the pack. But the graphics are atrocious, absolutely atrocious. I think that the game doesn't make any money. The license is cheap as peanuts. The only reason why they keep making the game is because like FIFA for the older generation or for like the Switch, the game engine is there, and every year they just update the teams, the names, and some of the liveries of the kits. So the game itself is practically identical to what it was 4 years ago. And it was crap 4 years ago, so you can imagine what it's like now. But yeah, so that's another runner-up. And I believe, unfortunately, because Postal 2, I absolutely loved. The original Postal, although it wasn't the best, it was fun to play, and it was a bit gory and a bit bloody and all that. Postal 3, no one talks about. It's like they licensed it out to a unknown Russian company, I believe it was, who made it, and it was just absolute crap. And it went from a first person to a third person sort of game, and it just didn't work very well. I was looking forward to it on the Xbox 360, I think it was meant to come out, but it just got delayed and cancelled. But the worst game of the year 2022 from 1UP Gaming, we have to say, was Postal 4 No Regrets. Now this one, it's a game of satire, which I get, I understand. It's been made to look a bit like the old games. It's been made to play a bit like the old games. It's been made to reference and have jokes from the old games. But when those old games are like 20 years old, it just doesn't play or feel as tight, as sharp, as neat as what you need to have in this 2022. So it's the same as like when,
listening to one of those other voices in
if I was to get
Hey, step aside.
a 360
Let a
game,
real star handle this.
even just say Halo 2, which was a masterpiece at the time. If I was to get the original Halo 2, don't update it, don't change it, and make like Halo 6, but to make it play and look and feel like the original Halo 2, the backlash would be massive. Because, yes, it might have been cutting edge 20 years ago. Now, it's a relic, and people's expectations move on. I've had this talk before with John Hare, with the Sensible Soccer sort of stuff. At the time, Sensible Soccer was absolutely cutting edge, top of the rung, amazing game. But then when they tried to relaunch the Sensible Soccer sort of game with 3D graphics and more into the game, it didn't play as well as the 2D ones, but the 2D ones wouldn't have sold on the 360 and all that type of thing. And then when they went into a 3D engine, the 3D engine was absolutely diabolical compared to the 3D engines of the games it was competing against. Those games played better, looked better, had more sheen to them, whereas the Sensible Soccer 98, I think it was, it played at about 12 frames a second, and that's being generous. It was like, it gave you a headache with the pitch gyrating as you were moving around. It was horrid, absolutely horrid. And so that's my opinion of Postal 4. Yes, you can make it satire and make it, A-level or something to go back to talk about how it's funny to have like a old game remade. But you need to have the games itself actually good before you need to redo it, actually make it play nice. And unfortunately, it just doesn't. It just doesn't play well in this day and age. And I feel sorry because I really like the guys over at Running with Scissors. We did our 100th podcast, and they helped us promote it. We had like thousands of like views. It was amazing. I loved it. But unfortunately, they were very open with the Postal 3 stuff that we talked about. And I just hope that they understand that this isn't a criticism of their Postal 2 sort of game, which I still love. But a new game needs something extra. It just can't be a repeat of their old stuff. I'm not going to do a top 10 this week. Top 40 this week. So basically, so Babylon's Fall, Tour de France 22, and the loser of Game of the Year is Postal 4, No Regrets. So please go to our website, oneupgaming.co.uk, check us out, look at the reviews, look at the videos. If you like what you see, go to patreon.com/OUG, and then you'll be able to help us get better equipment, because I'm still using little tiny earbuds with my Galaxy phone to record myself. Buy the t-shirts, it helps greatly. Album, buy it, rent it, stream it. Games inspired music, and 20% of each sale will go to the Child's Play charity. We have our first 100 podcasts available from audiobooksontape.com, and £1 of each sale will go to the Diabetes UK charity. Subscribe to us on Facebook, or follow us on Facebook. I'm not sure what you call it. Just search One Up Gaming. We are on YouTube, and please subscribe, follow, bell icon, share. It's just search One Up Gaming. It's this logo of this team photo kind of thing on the logo, the background. We've just got over 2,000 subscribers, so thank you so much. It means so much to me. It's amazing. Thank you. And we're on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/OUG official. If you want to tweet us any questions, any comments, it's at OUG official. And if you want to email us any questions or anything, just email contact@oneupgaming.co.uk. And it's going to be a really quick one this week, but thank you all for watching. If you're listening, please subscribe and leave positive feedback, comments on the the actual podcasts. Be amazing if you could do that. Been me, David, and the rest of the team, wishing everyone a massive Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you want to call, whatever you want to say. Just have a great year, have a great time with family, friends, and that will do. So thank you so much, and goodbye.